We're Liz and Dennis, full-time RVers on an epic road trip through Mexico in our Class C RV. For the last 2 weeks, we've spent our time traveling the state of Chiapas, exploring ancient Mayan ruins, epic waterfalls, and eating and drinking our way through the city of San Cristobal. This week, our travel vlog takes us to Tuxtla, the capital city of Chiapas, to visit the spectacular Sumidero Canyon. Crocodiles! I'm
having to take the RV through the centro of San Cristobal because the easy road, somebody pulled down some of the low voltage cable wires and we can't get through. There was another way out that we could have taken that would have taken us to the Periférico, which is like a ring road around the city, but it was a straight up primitive mountain road that we could have never made it up with like a couple switchbacks. So
we're gonna go left here. What are you doing?
Yeah, and we're bottoming out. The centros are always a nightmare. The road quality is awful. They're always either cobblestone or like these concrete tiles. I avoid centros, especially in the RV, at any cost because it's always super stressful. We've been down here for 9 months total, like straight. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, my nerves are shot from driving. I mean, I am thoroughly enjoying our time in Mexico and I would totally come back down here. But a 6-month tourist visa in its entirety, if you're gonna be driving as much as we have, at least for me, is plenty enough time to wanna check out and go back to the US and drive on some buttery roads for a little while without topes. I don't wanna shine a bad light on Mexico because that's just, the road conditions and the topes are just part of it, but my nerves are completely shot.
Yesterday we drove an hour from San Cristobal de las Casas to Tuxtla Gutierrez, which is actually the capital for Chiapas. And we came here specifically because there is a very famous activity to do, which is going through the Canyon Sumidero. This is the iconic canyon that is actually on the state flag for Chiapas. It is their claim to fame, and it's supposed to be breathtaking. If you're coming right now during COVID, we're here in March of 2021. There's a few things you need to know about buying tickets. You have a cheaper option, which is 270 pesos per person, but you have to wait until the boat has a minimum of 15 people before they will leave. So you could be stuck waiting here for quite some time. I think before we're actually able to leave, we'll be here for about an hour and 15 minutes. Or if you want to take the faster but more expensive route, you can actually hire the entire boat for 4,000 pesos. We're gonna take the cheaper route. $200 US for a 2-hour excursion is a little too pricey for us, so we're waiting it out. If you're coming, it is helpful to get here around 10. That's when most of the tour groups arrive from San Cristobal de las Casas, and it increases your chances of actually being able to get right on a boat and join another group. An hour and a half later, they finally had enough tourists to fill the boat, and we're off.
So apparently, they're gonna stop doing tours at 1 because there's a lot of wind. I can tell you right now, it's really rough on this boat. As you can probably see, our microphone jumping into the shot because of the wind. By the way, here's the view from the front. He said he was gonna take really good care of us, and we would have the best experience. I'm not sure we got that.
The entrance to the canyon is absolutely breathtaking. Just the height of the canyon itself is so striking, but then there's all different colors that you'll see in the rock formations. There's stalactites. There's one place that becomes, they call it the Árbol de Navidad, or the Christmas tree, and for 4 months of the year it actually has a waterfall flowing from it. So it's covered in this bright moss.
exiting the gift shop, stopping for a michelada or look at, say, a refreshment break at the inn next to the hydroelectric dam. It was actually really impressive. He was telling us it's like 15 kilowatts. I don't know if that's per hour or what, but megawatts. Yeah, it's something huge. Like 21 gigawatts. This is probably powering a good portion of Mexico. But I think the refreshment break, since everything is in styrofoam cups and plastic bags, is a good time to talk about the amount of trash that's in this river. A lot of it, 90+% of it, doesn't come from the local area. Whenever the rainy season hits, all of it gets washed down from the top of the hills and it ends up in the river. And this river is huge, fast flowing. Try not to ever use plastics, especially single-use plastics. And if you just have to use a plastic, make sure it ends up in a designated landfill. Throw it in the trash can, not at the trash can, in the trash can.
Crocodiles. Hay dos. There's 2 crocodiles. You definitely don't want to go swimming in this water. We made it back. Now, let's eat. Overall, I'd give this like 3.5 stars out of 5 if I had to give it a rating scale. It's definitely one of those places you have to come once. It's absolutely breathtaking. It really is so gorgeous. I understand why it's such an attraction here in this area, but I don't think the tour as a whole was really that great.
Everyone working at this place is on a different page and expectations are not set anywhere close to reality, and that's why this tour wasn't our favorite. The boat cruise up the river was actually really nice. The captain of the boat stopped at a few places looking for crocodiles, gave us a bunch of information about the canyon. But here at the Embarcadero, they do not have it together. This is probably the wildestly frustrating tour we have ever attempted to do. Hopefully what you see in this video will set the right expectations for when you come to visit Sumidero Canyon, and you'll have a lot better experience when you do this kind of tour.
It's a really popular day activity. There's tons of collectivos and tour groups that will actually take you here on like a day trip if you're staying in the city. We decided to come and camp here overnight. It's technically free, but the people who walk around and kind of maintain the parking area ask for a tip. So don't be surprised if they ask for like 50 pesos. It was really hot last night, which was a stark difference from our time in San Cristobal. So if you're enjoying cooler weather, maybe make it a day trip rather than coming here. One of the benefits of staying here though, is when you're done with the tour, you can come make breakfast. It's lunchtime, but we're making breakfast. Luckily, with all of our lovely food we bought from the market in San Cris, we get to make some tasty tortillas stuffed with black beans, quesillo, salsa, avocado, fried egg. Sabrosísimo. But we're actually going to be heading out of here after we eat. Our next destination is the Oaxaca coast. We're so excited to get back to the beach, back to the Pacific side, and see a new side of beaches that we haven't really explored much in Mexico. So now would be the time to subscribe if you haven't already. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments your takes on all the activities we did. See you next week. Wow! There's so many now. This is like the coolest experience.
This is unbelievable life.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honest